Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. I'm back from Sweden, yay! Well, actually, boo. Sweden was awesome. But we're going to ease ourselves back into the swing of things with a casual little KV2 top tier on Himmelsdorf video. Yes, that's right, it's the KV2, and it's top tier, and it's a city map. There's gonna be carnage. Mal39 sent this one in, and it was just what I needed to cheer me up after getting my arse kicked in the survival mode in the Division all day. Now remember, this is a mid-tier battle. Alright, we're not seeing tier 10 unicums in action here. This is a mid-tier battle. Expect to see artillery shooting it out at the top of the hill with all the heavy tanks. Expect to see thin-skinned tank destroyers sitting motionless in front of 152mm derp guns. All the good stuff that you've come to know and love from mid-tier battles in World of Tanks. As far as tier 6 battles go, we've only really got two of the usual suspects on Mal's team, him and the KV2, and there's also no OI experimental. The enemy team, however, have a KV2, an OI, a TOG2, and Bert the Avenger, the FV304. In case you're wondering, yes, that is a Hummel. It's visible just above the minimap there. That is a Hummel coming to fight it out at the top of the hill on Himmelsdorf. When you see what the enemy team have got mustered at the top of the hill here, just imagine what kind of game that Hummel could have had if he'd stayed at the bottom of the hill and actually played artillery rather than coming up to the top of the hill and trying to play a really bad tank destroyer. Enemy KV2 there, for example, he just plonked a shot into the AMX-40 and then derped his next shot right into the rubble in front of him as he saw Mal's KV2 coming from the other direction. Mal thinks about one shot in the Su-85, didn't have much of a shot, instead plants it right into the side of the enemy KV2, taking off half of his health. And oh look, FV304, Bert the Avenger, also seems to think he's a tank destroyer, just as the enemy KV2 comes out and attempts to finish what he started on the AMX-40. Is Bert just sitting there, or has he had the sense to fall back a little, because Bert can make a KV2's life a living misery? Mal pops out, yep, he has fallen back, but he missed. Mal going for the killing shot on the KV2 and then realises he can one-shot the Su-85 who's just sitting there waiting to die, takes that shot instead, and yep, that's the Hummel. Everybody knows he's there, the KV2's got him permanently spotted, and he's just sitting there, so yeah, his death is inevitable, and the KV2 finishes him off, but having just fired, he's forced to pull back, and then Mal spots an opportunity you don't get too often. Bert the Avenger just sitting there waiting to die as well. KV2 comes out looking for more, takes a hit from the Panzer IV-H, takes a shot at him instead. Panzer IV-H very lucky to survive that one. Mal, waiting for his reload, knows he's got the KV2 beat. With that amount of health he can hit him pretty much anywhere. Side of the turret, bang, KV2 down. TOG2 around the corner on full health. And a Hellcat just over the other side of the rise. Mal decides he's going to ram the Hellcat and save his gun for the TOG2. Remember, this 152mm howitzer can do 910 average damage with its high explosive. Panzer IV-H finishes off the Hellcat before Mal can ram it. He's looking for a spot he can penetrate with his 86mm of penetration. Finds it, and suddenly the TOG2 is wishing he was playing Hello Kitty Online instead. That's the money shot right there. That's what keeps KV2s lying in bed awake at night, just thinking about getting that penetrating high explosive hit on TOG2s. 970 plus damage. Holy shit. Well, they've won the hill pretty convincingly, but the team's getting its arse kicked just about everywhere else. Debate rages on the World of Tanks forums as to just exactly who is the king of derp at tier 6. There's an OI in the enemy team over there. Full health. People will try and tell you that the box tank is a contender for the title of King of Derp at tier 6, but anything that fires armour piercing is not a derp tank, and the Su-100Y is a great machine, but it's not the King of Derp. That title is contended solely by the KV2 and the OI. Where is he? There he is. I can see you. Disappointing. He had the side of the tank. Clearly didn't penetrate, but still, 244 damage, not bad. I think it's likely the OI knows he's here. Which way's he going? Mal can't really afford to hang around because they're being capped, and he does not have long to reset the cap, and the OI is coming back. Oh, hello! Oh, that was better. That was much better. But he can't afford to hang around and finish him off. Little T-50 over there, not too much of a threat. Depends entirely, of course, on what gun the T-50 is carrying. The OI, rather than pursuing Mal, what the OI is doing is he's cutting him off from his reinforcements back there, the AMX-40, the Panzer IV-H and the flak bus. None of those guys dare poke their noses out in front of this OI. They're all one-shot kills. Mal takes a punt at the T-50, misses by a country mile. The T-50 is definitely using an autocannon of some description. He's not doing a lot of damage, but he needs to be aiming for Mal's tracks, because Mal is going to get to that cap circle with seconds to spare. Wolverine, T-34, who's got the most cap points? No idea. Vaporizes the Wolverine, it was the right choice, resets the cap back down to 28, but there are still 2 tanks in the cap circle, and he can only see the T-34. That T-50 is being a real pain in the arse. He's got him tracked. He should have done that earlier, and they might have won the game. But there are still 2 tanks in that cap circle, and now they've got a dead Wolverine to hide behind. So, of course, one of them isn't using the dead Wolverine. Killed a T1 Heavy, and apparently he just reversed over and crushed the T-50 as well. That T-34 is going to be sweating bullets now. No sign of the OI, who has managed to kill the AMX-40 and the Panzer IV-H. The T-34 is using the 57mm gun. Now that is a very, very good gun, and it is absolutely the right gun to be using on the T-34, because it has high penetration and it's very, very rapid fire. That means you shouldn't, under any circumstances, be trading shots 1 for 1 with a KV-2, because you're going to do 85 damage to him, and he's going to do 400 damage to you. Nope. You can't stay behind the wreck of that tank and stay inside the cap circle, and reversing in front of the KV-2's gun is just going to get you on a fast ticket to nowhere. Meanwhile, the OI has chased down, how I have no idea because he's not that fast, there he is, and killed the flak bus. Both of these tanks are potentially one-shot kills for each other. If the OI gets the kill, it's a win and a Top Gun for him. If Mal gets the kill, it's a win and a Radley Walters for him. The OI's sitting there on 5 kills, but his last 3 kills were tanks that didn't even have 100 health between the 3 of them. In fact, they were tanks that he could have one-shotted even if they'd been on full health to begin with. The shot at the TOG-2, for example, was a thing of rare wonder and beauty. I mean, it made me sad inside because it's a TOG-2, but still, nearly 1,000 damage with 1 shot. You've got to respect that. But where's the OI gone? I didn't foresee the end of this game turning into a match of catchy-catchy, chasey-chasey, kissy-kissy between a KV-2 and an OI. He's got to be pre-aimed around one of these corners, just sitting waiting for Mal, which gives him the advantage. Neither of these tanks have particularly good aiming time, but only the KV-2 fires shots that are guided to the target from the depths of hell by the hand of Stalin itself. 8 kills and a Radley Walters medal for Mal 39 in the King of Derp at Tier 6, the KV-2. Do you notice the only tank he fired at and missed was a Russian tank? Yeah. I'm just saying. Just to put things into perspective for you here, Mal fired 13 shots, 12 of them hit. The one that didn't hit was against the T-50. He did 4,112 damage in that game, earning himself, amongst other things, an Ace Tanker badge, a Radley Walters, a Spartan, a Defender, a Steel Wall, a High Caliber, and a Top Gun. 4,112 damage. The rest of his team combined, all 14 other tanks on his team, only did 4,014. And that's why the KV-2 always has been and always will be the King of Derp at Tier 6. When you absolutely definitely have to crush the hopes and dreams of every newbie in a Tier 6 battle, the KV-2. Accept no cheap Japanese substitutes. That's it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.